परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वदी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. Nithyanandam, and welcome everyone for yet another show of the 45th Chaturmasya Series. We have been celebrating the 45th Chaturmasya of our beloved Swamiji, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. Paramashiva manifested as our own Guru. Today we have a very special topic. Each and every single day during this Chaturmasya, we have been listening to powerful truths and powerful cognitions from Swamiji. And we know the importance of having a Guru in your life, especially when Paramashiva himself comes as your own Guru. Life is just bliss and joy. Today, we have a very special guest joining us, Ma Nitya Aparichedyananda. She is from Kailasa, Singapore, one of the founding mothers of Kailasa, who has joined us today to share her experiences, how Swamiji has helped her through her journey of enlightenment. Nithyananda Ma.
Nithyananda Ma Prematma, and also to Ma Vijayapriya. Thank you for inviting me to this session. I have much gratefulness to Swamiji for having me on this show as well. Thank you so much, Swamiji.
Thank you, Ma. Thank you, and we are so excited to have you on the show today. Could you please introduce yourself? How did you get connected to Swamiji?
Yes, my name is Ma Nitya Aparichedyananda. I was connected to Swamiji through the YouTube, actually. I was seeking through the YouTube for quite a long time, and I was following a lot of other gurus online for many years. And the last one, what happened was Swamiji's YouTube channel or the one of the YouTube came into my timeline, the YouTube timeline to show me, there's another guru that you can follow. But when I first saw him, I was not looking at that. I was still following others. I didn't watch his satsang. And most of the time, what I'm following other gurus is because I have a lot of questioning inside me, which was unanswered, even though I was following them. It was not, it didn't click with me in my inner space. So constantly I was searching with the same question for an answer. So finally, one day I have basically exhausted all the whatever I hear from the YouTube from other gurus. So I was thinking, okay, maybe I should just watch this satsang from Swamiji because he's the last one. I was thinking there's nothing to lose. I should take a look. And why I didn't open the video initially was because I saw him was very young. Of course, my impression then was Guru has to be a certain age, have to have a certain look. And when I saw him, he was very flamboyant and very young. So I thought maybe not. So finally, once I exhausted all the other videos and from other gurus and still do not answer my question, so I clicked on his satsang. As you know, once I clicked on it, I listened to it. I got a huge, answering it. He answered all my questions from that day onwards. Every day I will get like 4 to 5 videos from Swamiji, even though I did not look for the video. It will just keep on popping up. Suggested video you can watch. I was like, wow, I was watching like for so intensely for weeks, actually, for even up to months. I was watching. I was like enjoying myself. So finally, when I realized that he is answering all my questions, so the next step is in my inner space. I need to meet him in person. So I did not know how to get him, because when during that time in 2016, I only see very little information that is online when you Google, generally. So I try to get, when I Google for Singapore, for Swamiji and all that, Maduga's name came up. So I look for her, and that time she has a business entity. So I call her through the business entity to get connected to Swamiji directly. So that's how I get connected in Singapore Sangha. I was searching to connect to him because I was wanting to attend a program with Swamiji directly. So when Maduga suggested there is a program in 2 months' time, in September, that time, September 2016, I took the jump. I took the jump immediately. I say, okay, I will go for the inner awakenings she suggested. So she introduced a little bit what inner awakening do for a person if you attend. It's a 21-day program for anyone who wants to attend, for transformation, for breakthroughs. So I say there's nothing to lose. I just take the jump. I just tell her I will just go. So that's how I went for the inner awakening 2016. So when I first met Swamiji, I was a bit overwhelmed because I didn't expect the setting in Vidadi in Bengaluru was, is so interesting. There's so many people around you sitting, and Swamiji is on stage talking and all that. So my profound, I can't exactly remember exactly when, but one of the things he was saying, or during the initiation, I was tearing profusely. I can feel that there's a lot of relief in me. I was tearing so much. I know that I cannot miss this. I just know in my inner space, he is the one. Even though there is a lot of people telling me that you do not have to select a particular guru to follow yet, you should learn more about the person. And I hear a lot of rumors online. When you you Google Swamiji, anything you want to find about Swamiji, first thing is all the abusive video will flag. Even though they flag up, I was surprised when I look at him. Even the videos of all the scandals and all that was flagging, it did not move my space. I just know that it doesn't matter. I don't know why. I just feel that all this is just noises to me. So I'm so grateful that I felt that way. It was just noises to me. I didn't even look at it. When I was looking, it was just looking at the, watching what they talk about him, but it didn't move my space that I shouldn't follow him. I continue to, first I went for the inner awakening 2016 September. Then after that, during the inner awakening, they announced in December there is another program, year-end program, which always happen, which is Sadashivoham. I took the jump for Sadashivoham also. I took the jump for Sadashivoham, and I told my brother, you should come with me. He was a very intense seeker, much a longer period than me. So I say you should come. So he actually took the jump because he says that after my inner awakening, he can see the difference in me, the way I talk, even though I don't notice it. But he keep on insisting that he is very curious. Within 21 days, the way I talk and the way I hold myself is totally different. So it piqued his interest. So he took Sadashiva home also with me together. The both of us came for another 21 days. In Sadashivoham, Swamiji announced that you can, anyone who is interested can have experience with him, like the way he has experience with Arunagiri Yogeshwara. He says, you can do the Nithyananda Yogam program for 3 months, stay with him and sit in courtyard every day with him. I was really, really interested because I was fascinated with his relationship with his guru Arunagiri Yogeshwara. I always felt that, wow, I would be really, really happy if Swamiji were to be Arunagiri Yogeshwara to meet you. That time I was don't even know who is Arunagiri Yogeshwara, but the way he says it is so romantic, so intimate. So I wanted to have that inner space. I was very intense. So Swamiji, I keep on telling Swamiji I want to experience that with him. So I applied for it, even though I was very new, just a few months old with Swamiji, and application was approved immediately. So I went for another 3 months and stayed with Swamiji from January to March for the Nityananda Yogam program. So what happened before the Nityananda Yogam program, Swamiji actually comes to me as Arunagiri Yogeshwara, because in one of the satsang, he says his guru hugged him and he can feel all the, he felt the amount of love and the transformation or the way he felt with the guru. So when he came to me in my dream, that time I believe it's my dream. So when I heard Swamiji, I said, "Oh my God, you are so soft." Like Swamiji say, when the enlightened being is always very soft. Like, I don't know, my impression is soft like a pillow and very sweet like that. So when in my dream I had that same experience, so I felt that was a very big transformation for me. That is one. And before even I came for inner awakening, he already gave me a darshan actually. The darshan was very vivid. I can see him very clearly. He's very big. First thing is he asked me, what do I want? I was very surprised because in my space, when he asked me, what do I want? I can feel two persons talking inside me. I felt very strange because in the dream is so vivid to me. One person is asking, wait, you don't answer that question. And then the other person is saying, no, you have to answer the question immediately. I can feel that fight inside me when inside the dream. When Swamiji asks, what do I want? Before the other person can tell me to stop, another person inside me tell me, just answer him immediately. So I just say, I need to merge with you. The minute I said I need to merge with him, I hear a loud thunder clap. It's like really, really loud. I just like jump out of my dream and I was thinking, am I dreaming or is actually I'm awake? Because when I wake up, I can feel a lot of buzzing on my ear, like the feeling is like I was electrocuted actually. I feel that way. I feel very good. Then I was listening. That time is around 12 midnight. So I didn't pay much attention. So I say, but I felt very good. So I went back to sleep. So in the morning when I wake up, things were really different. I felt very light and I felt very empty inside me. And I can felt all the environment is very clear, very bright to me. Everything looks very beautiful, even though it's the same thing. So even the noise level went down like 50 to 60%. I was like, wow, what today that is so quiet? I go and ask my husband, you know, is that something is happening because I don't hear any noises surrounding? He said, no, everything is the same. I say, is it not everything brighter and sunnier? The day is sunnier and all that kind of things. He said, no, everything is the same. So to him, everything is the same. But to me, I was like in a dream state for a day like that. I went through the whole day in a very nice state, was very blissful, going around. I didn't really understand because I was before inner awakening. So I wasn't understanding what is happening to me. But during inner awakening, somebody explained to me, you are having a glimpse of what Swamiji said, some form of an enlightenment experience that he's giving you. So he said, you are very blessed that he comes that way to you, because if he comes in a very vivid form, very colorful, and you see everything is very bright and good, that is a good sign. So I see it as like, well, so for the first 1 or 2 years, I always do get Swamiji come in this form to me, either giving me satsang or some teaching. So I do get very often that he comes into the dream part. And of course, when you wake up from the dream, you do not feel tired or anything, and you do feel you remember what he was telling you. And I just know that he came many times because of my intensity of questioning, a lot of questions. So he's trying to answer me, even though I thought I got the answer from the satsang. But I think he felt that he needs to reassure me in a different level. So he came to me in that way. Other experience I felt is very constantly I do smell, very nice smell, flower smell, or some nice scent. Most of the time is kapura. The kapura smell I will smell a lot. So when I smell that, I never think of anything. Then during power manifestation, when they were introducing, he said, when you do smell things like that, it is the power of Surabhi you are smelling, you know. Sometimes I constantly smell even the homa. Even though I wasn't in any homa, I was like, why there's something burning so nice smelling, so nice smelling. For years I smelled that. Only now I don't smell it. Now I do smell nice smell on and off, but I don't smell the homa anymore. I used to. I know it is a homa going on when I smell it because it reminded me when I was in the program. Because not only I attended the Sadashiva Home program in December, then followed by Nithyananda Yoga program. I even attended in the middle of 2017. There is a Shaktipata 10-day program. Swamiji say, if you just come, I will make you manifest all the powers, especially the power of materialization and all that. I attended that also for 10 days. I just came when he said, you come within that week and you can do the program. I was there. Then at the end of the program, Mahasada Shivoham, I go for Mahasada Shivoham again. I told my brother, hey, you better go. And he came also. He came with me. He basically the two of us was really intense. But I went for Mahasada Shivoham. From Mahasada Shivoham, I take the Nithyananda Yogam teachers training also. So within 2 years, from 2016 end of the year to 2018, I was attending program intensely physically with Swamiji in the Adinam, and I enjoy it so much. I really enjoy it. I never thought that one day Swamiji would not be in India anymore. In the middle of 2018, after I finished, just a few months, I finished my Nithyananda Yogam teachers training program. That's it. He went off and he left India. I was like shocked. I was a bit, I don't know what to say. It's like emptiness, you know. When he left India, I know that the chance of meeting him is going to be zero, almost zero. Now it's already how many years? 7 years. We haven't met him anything because he went away. I said it was such a loss. I felt it was a loss for people who never get to see him physically. Interaction physically with the guru is too important, I say. When you sit in front of guru, you can have all the problems just melt away, as what everyone says. Even the acharya always tell you just have to sit in front of the guru. You can have 10 or 10,000 problem. As little or as much as you have, you just do not feel anything. When you are in his presence, time just moves so smoothly and you are just sitting and enjoying him. Only when he left the stage, you can feel, oh my God, I forgot to ask him this, I forgot to ask him that. Because he always give you the opportunity to come to the mic and ask the question. But I never asked him anything because I'm very happy with just sitting alone is just make me fulfilled. So I realized that for me, I really enjoy sitting with the guru very much. Even now, Swamiji may not be present physically. He's present online now, and always giving darshan two-way on Zoom room. Even then, even sitting in Zoom room, it's too important for the guru's eyes to fall on us, because the minute his eyes fall on us, even if you have little pain or sick or anything, it'll just go off in minutes. For me, it does happen that way. I just have to sit in front of him. Any pain I have, it'll just go away. Just like that. I just tell in my inner space, Swamiji, please heal me because I have this. It just go away. So I know the power that the guru has, the connection, my connection with the guru. And I always tell people that always don't miss sitting with the guru, especially on two-way. The guru's eyes falling on us is too important for us, for our spiritual growth. Of course, in terms of expansion, how much you want to expand, he is constantly testing us in our inner space. I'm so grateful for him, even though I know some testing can be really, really difficult for me because of my really resistance, because of my SDHD, self-doubt, self-hatred, self-denial, all these keep on flagging every day because Guru is working on my inner space, but I allow it, even though I know that, we have to do a lot of completion and all that, but I know that we have to hold on to Guru's feet because anything we want, I noticed that without the Guru's guidance, even a normal person who is very educated, full of knowledge, cannot guide you in this way, cannot fulfill your inner seeking, which only a Guru can do for you. It's too much not to have a Guru. If they say that they can get enlightened just by reading books, I have people telling me they do not need to do that. They can just continue to do their meditation and all that. I know that they are they do not have enough grace to understand that meditation is one thing. Having Guru sitting in front of you, doing what you need to do, shorten it. That means you don't have to do a lot of work. Just sitting in front of him, he can remove everything, can rewrite everything for us, can even heal whatever sickness, diseases in us. Is too much for a person to say that. If they say that, even though after so much enriching and causing and they don't get it, I see it as a grace. That means they do not have enough grace to be able to understand this. So I'm always so grateful to Swamiji and to all the acharyas who conducted sessions online. I always feel so grateful because acharya, I see them as Swamiji only, whether it's Balasan to the sannyasis like Ma Premama or Ma Vijayapuriya, I always see it. If they speak means a Swamiji speaking, I see it that way. So I always have so much gratitude for everyone, for Swamiji, and also for the Sangha he built in every country, in every location globally. So thank you, Swamiji, so much for your ever presence. That means he's always present. I can feel him every day. That without saying. So I encourage everyone not to miss the Guru. If you find a Guru who you can connect to, please do not remove yourself from them. It's too important for your spiritual growth, for your seeking, for anything, for guidance, especially which anyone, normal people without spiritual knowledge, they cannot guide us that way, because a lot of our missing in our inner space is related to our seeking rather than missing for materialistic things. It has nothing to do that. A lot of people seek that way, but I think they need to start looking in deeply, looking in more rather than externally for anything they seek outside. They should seek inwards. That means have the Guru guide us, have ourselves looking, and be more intense in what we are looking at. Yeah, that's what I wanted to share. Thank you, Ma.
It's so beautiful, Ma. It's really beautiful what you're sharing. And what you've mentioned, Ma, how you see everybody as Paramashiva, how you're seeing everybody as Swamiji, meaning you're seeing everybody as Paramashiva, that is in fact one of the founding principles of Kailasa. One of the first amendment of the United States of Kailasa is that everybody is Paramashiva, everybody has the right to be treated as Paramashiva, and everybody should be treated as Paramashiva. And you are a living example of that. You're living this principle of Swamiji and Kailasa. And you've also mentioned, always holding on to the Guru, no matter what. Just hold on to the Guru's feet. And us as human beings, first of all, we are not human beings. We've been made to believe that we are human beings. But, we are so conditioned to the society's do's and don'ts and, all the patterns that the society has imposed on us. So we need a Guru, and we need to hold on to the Guru's feet when he's working on us, on our inner space, as you've mentioned. So that is one very, very important thing that we always have to remember. So it was really beautiful, Ma, what all you shared. And you're also a founding mother of Kailasa. And would you please share with us how did you decide to become a founding mother of Kailasa? And if you could share with us your journey to that.
When I first heard about SJP Saranya Pita, this program, it was in Inner Awakening in 2016 itself, when I first met Swamiji. Already then, SJP, this founding mother, founding father program is already on. I didn't quite understand it, but I can see a lot of people like putting up their hands, they want to be one. So I start to be curious about it. In the program, I asked a lot of information. What does this have to do with us? Have to do with with me doing this to be a member of SJP, Saranya Pita. So they explained that when you do that, a lot of your relationship or in terms of transformation, you will have a lot of breakthrough, because in order to even understand to be SJP, you need a certain cognition. And then also, of course, Swamiji will be very close to us. First thing I know is your guru will be very close to you, because you are one of the founding mother or founding father. And of course, you get to spend more time with him. You get special benefit from him, like more darshan where other people don't have, which I am experiencing, because constantly he's having Zoom sessions with Chitsaba for all the Saranya Pita members. So you are constantly being asked to sit in Zoom, have like a session, very intimate session. Constantly is very nice, because he's very fun compared to when he's publicly speaking. So unless you are experiencing in the inner circle, means like where the darshan is not given to public, there's a lot of things being shared, which I find that it is really, I enjoy it so much. I'm always laughing, because just sitting and he laughing is enough for me to have a good time for the rest of the day, just hearing Swamiji laughing. And of course, the SJP is to support the ecosystem, to build ecosystem for humanity to enjoy the enlightenment system, which Swamiji is building, which is now called Kailasa. That time we are still using a lot of the word SJP, but now Kailasa nation has transformed, has evolved to a nation actually. So in order to do that, all these are supported by the founding mother and founding father. And I wanted to be that, because it's like you are forever remembered as the one who built Kailasa for humanity, So I see this as such a big endeavor by Swamiji for giving us the grace to be even able to participate in this building nation thing. So that's how I started to have understanding. Then I started to do my part in contributing. So I finished my contribution a few years ago. I just what I did was Swamiji says before I remember, having a guru is an insurance, much bigger insurance than you have the physical insurance you have in on earth. That means the Muloka, whatever insurance we are buying now. So I removed the insurance which I have. I do not have any more life insurance or whatever insurance from outside, because to me is, as long as Guru is my insurance, that is enough, Anywhere I go, I carry him with me, and he is with me, and that is the insurance. So that is for sure. So I see SJP as an insurance, because a lot of things is given to SJP. You can, like now is opening up, Kailasa for SJP to be able to enjoy as and when, you can go and stay in Kailasa as long as you want. So all this is one of them. And of course, having darshan with him, and then you have access to him 24/7, meaning to say, if you have any questions or prayers, boons that you want to have, anything emergency, you have his immediate attention to you, which you can have access, which normal people can't have, as and when you want. Basically, Swamiji is available to us 24/7. So to me, all this is more than enough. I'm as a matter of fact, I feel very settled, very content. Whether I do use that way, the access 24/7. As a matter of fact, I don't. I don't even use it even once, because I feel settled means I'm okay. I don't have to ask that. I know Swamiji is with me. Even by just calling him, he will be with me. So he will be able to answer all my question or do any healing that I need. So, but for others who like to have contact with Swamiji, if you are SAP, you will definitely have all this information where he will have you sitting with him for sometimes up to 2 hours, depending his time, because Swamiji is so busy now. So sitting online with him, having access 24/7 with him, answering you any questions you have, healing blessings and all that. And of course, guiding. The more important thing is he's always there to guide us, to break our pattern. I know I have still a long way to go. I have lots of transformation to do for me. And it's always I feel settled regardless, because he's there. I know that regardless how I fall, he will always be able to pull me up. As long as I hold on to his feet, he will not let me fall all the way down. I know that he will just put his hand up, and I just have to hold his hand and continue to do what I need to do to break all the patterns that I have in me, to transform myself to another level. So all this is too important to me. So I know SJP is just one part of him giving us the opportunity to transform further if we want to, and also to help humanity in the next level, to create a ecosystem for humanity to enjoy. So this is one of the important things that SJP does, is to support the ecosystem. So anyone who can connect to Swamiji and has intention to become SJP, I would suggest that you do it more intensely, get it settled, become an SJP Yajaman, SJP Karta, or even SJP Ishwara now. So there is so many levels you can go for, and I encourage everyone to do not miss this. So for myself, even in our family, my sister is a SJP, so our family are connected to Swamiji. So we are SJP. My brother is a SJP manifester. So all this, I see it as a grace given by Swamiji to be even to cognize to be an SJP. Otherwise, it's so difficult to understand why do you need to contribute to Kailasa? Why do you need to do that in order to get enlightened? If they understand the deeper meaning of why it has to be done, you know that you have been given the grace, you have been given the cognition to be an SJP.
So fantastic to hear your experience, especially what you said about the insurance. And Swamiji is there, what other insurance do you need? So that's completely true, because Swamiji is the real insurance we have, not just for this life, but for eternity. And so beautifully you said, when the Guru is there to give you enlightenment, you don't need to do anything. He takes care of everything. He knows your plus, minus, patterns, where you're stuck, why you're stuck, how you're stuck, or how to even pull us out. Swamiji knows everything. There's nothing we really need to do. Just go with the flow. And like you said, people try. People who are claiming that they don't need a guru, they say, okay, you can sit and read the book. Okay, sit and read the book. But Swamiji says in one of the satsangs so beautifully, okay, try. We'll see you after many births. They're just going to try. But Swamiji can just simply give us the enlightenment. Actually, Swamiji explains that, even getting enlightened, what effort we put together or whatever effort we think we are taking, it is just like putting $1 and buying a lottery ticket. And for whatever reason, you're showered, you win the lottery, and Swamiji just graces us. That is simply the Guru's grace. He's just giving us the enlightenment. So what is this enlightenment? Let us now hear from Swamiji on the science of enlightenment.
Chinmayanandam Kripapurnam Jagatpatim हरिषड्वर्गजेतारं नित्यानन्दगुरुं भजे स्वभावचिन्मयानन्द.
I think of God, universe as being blissful and nurturing, but the God described in the Satyanarayana Puja is revengeful and punishes people. Why? This is a wonderful question. Understand, our masters created many wonderful techniques for you to connect with the ultimate from the level where you are staying. If you are in the level of Swadhisthana, you're okay? If you are in the level of Swadhisthana, means fear, revenge, you will not be able to connect with the God who is all powerful, all compassionate and overflowing ecstasy. You will not be able to connect. You will feel, how can that be? Person who is in that level can easily connect to something. Do this, you will be rewarded. Don't do that. If you do, you will be punished. More or less like a manual. Person who is based on Swadhisthana chakra, the very low level conscious, very low conscious beings, for them only manuals will work. You need to present divine in that level. That is why the stories like Satyanarayana Puja and so many other things have been created. Like a war, or the demons and gods fighting, somebody interfering and helping. All these things are described for a person who is in a low level consciousness to feel connected. Understand, when some of these great things are created as a technique for your conscious evolution, they may not be fact, but they are truth. You need to understand these two words. Fact is what you understand, what you can observe through in the 3 dimension of length, breadth, depth. Truth is what you can't understand in the dimension of length, breadth, depth, which is beyond in the space and time. These Satyanarayana Puja are the description of God with the revenge and all those things are created even for a very common person who cannot think beyond his moods and swings, his moods and attitudes. He can understand only things which are presented in his moods, his attitude. For that kind of people, these kind of descriptions and stories have been created. For example, if all buffaloes gather and have a meeting, decide to meditate on a god, naturally how they will visualize? A huge golden buffalo with a crown. That's what they can visualize. That is what they can understand. If you tell them, no, God is with 4 hands, a human being, they will ask, why? Why should we worship human God? We have our own brand. We have our own God. So, our masters say, it's okay, all right. Let them start with that understanding. Then slowly lead them, saying that it is not only just a gold color buffalo, it has got a strong aura, light around it. Then the third understanding, it is not only having light around it, it is light completely. Then slowly, it is beyond the form and formless, pure light. Raising people from their awareness, step by step to the higher level awareness. One of the great misunderstanding, even misunderstanding is a humble, innocent word, great misinterpretation and abusal done to our Vedic tradition is that saying we are worshipping too many gods, too many things, with idiotic misunderstanding. With idiotic misunderstanding. Understand? People ask me, here, especially here we face the question, why so many gods? I ask them, why so many cars? So many cars because constantly the visionaries of your society visualized more and more better and better luxury and comforts. That is why so many different cars. The visionaries of the societies based on the external world, outer world, they constantly visualized more and more luxury and comfort. So that is why this kind of car, that kind of car, this variety, that variety, with this facility, with that facility, what all? So many things. But in the East, our masters, our visionaries who created our society is called rishis. Only they are called as rishis. They constantly visualized a different paths for inner bliss. They were constantly visualizing, doing research and development in the inner science, in the space of inner development and in the enlightenment science. That is why, just like here, how these guys created different vahanas, so many vehicles, our masters created same way, so many different vehicles for the inner achievement. That is why in Buddhism, the different paths for enlightenment is called as different vehicles. Mahayana, Hinayana, all these things are different vehicles. Because our masters have done so much of research and development in the inner science, they created so many deities. They are all like different vehicles to take you to the different space of consciousness, different level of consciousness. Understand? When you don't understand and if you are ignorant, then at least you should accept ignorance. I saw so many so-called foolish scholars writing books about Hinduism and Vedic tradition. Neither they lived nor had any understanding or even little courtesy to learn things. This question, like why Satyanarayana Puja, God is described with so much of vengeance. Understand? It is not that God is carrying vengeance. No. These are different methods and techniques made available to different level people by our great masters. Let me try to give you an idea of how our masters worked. See, whenever a person starts getting interested in spirituality or religion or inner space or bhakti or anything, the moment he starts getting interested in something beyond the outer world, first thing he will be attracted to too many deities. Whatever gods and goddesses are there, he will start praying. He will start praying. He will just try to work with everybody. Try to strike a deal. You take care of 10%, you take care of 10%, you take care of 10%. Okay, perfectly all right. A kind of a exploring attitude. Have a child. If you see a child, it may have 100 toys, but it will not give even one to somebody else. You may say, hey, you have 100. Why don't you just give 2 for your brother? No. He will pick up that only and put it in the mouth. And not only that, if you try to take other things, he will just go and lie down on that. Till that time, he will be sitting and playing. But the moment you say, I am taking 2 toys for your brother, he will just lie down on that and roll and cry. Roll on that and cry. Exploring attitude. Perfectly all right. Nothing wrong. When you start exploring, it will be like you will work with all deities, whatever deity you see. The more hands, you will feel more power, more energy. Let me tell you, Actually, I had one very serious doubt. Why these deities are having so many hands and so many different energies, so many different weapons. One great sannyasi, a very great Swami, his name was Shantananda. He was living in South India, in Tamil Nadu. I had the fortune to have his darshan and see him. Very pious, humble, a complete sadhu, a full sadhu, a matured, ripe sadhu. He had in his temple, he built a temple. Actually, from him only I learned putting these huge size murtis. He had a temple with a 18-handed devi. I asked him, Swamiji, why these different hands, so many hands, the deities are described? Then he laughed and said, by the time we started our mission and started all the work happening, he laughed and told me, now I saw your souvenir. He saw our introduction booklet and he said, the book says you built 100 ashrams and 1,000 centers. Now, because we have evidence and all these things, okay. After your lifetime, if somebody sees, within this short time you established so many ashrams, so many centers, wrote so many books, all these things, will they be able to believe you had only 2 hands? They can't. A normal logical man will start thinking, maybe he was working with too many hands. I told him, no Swamiji, so many of my disciples help me. They all give their hands to me and they are assisting. He says, that is the exact thing. They all have become now your hand. Same way, they all achieved, these deities have done so much in very short period of time. So, we have to make a statement about their power. It is like a statement about their power. We say 18 hand means they express so much energy when they are in the body. They have done so much of work. That is why so many hands and different weapons are described. These are metaphysical description of the power which expressed through them. That is the exact definition. That is the exact understanding we need to have. It's like they are making a statement, so much of work has been done through their energy. So naturally we will have the initial level, so many different. Actually, after hearing to his explanation, I was shocked. Yes, true. You cannot imagine, Shankara did so much within 32 years. You will be surprised. The whole public life of Vivekananda is only 9 years. 1893, he appeared in Chicago in public, and 1902, he passed away. That's all. Only 9 years of public life. Nobody can imagine. All his books to read and complete, you need one lifetime. To read and understand whatever he wrote and spoke in 9 years, you need one lifetime. You can't believe. Now naturally we have to think, Vivekananda must have had 10 hands. That is the metaphysical description. It's a metaphysical understanding. In the initial level, you will have connection to so many deities. That is, we can say, first standard. Then, after some time, slowly the understanding will become matured and you will start thinking, maybe the same energy only is blessing in so many forms. It will become a devotion towards one deity, one energy. It can be called as second standard. And you will be worshipping one deity. Then slowly, instead of pouring water, putting flower, pouring water, putting flower, showing fire, everything is actually his. What am I going to do? by bringing and putting it on him. It's like if the flower is on the tree, it is on the God, on the divine. Ramana Maharshi beautifully used to say, hey, why are you bringing the flower from Vrat Purusha and putting it on small Purusha? The Murti is a small Purusha, means the divine. And flower is, if the flower is on the tree, on the plant, it is on the Vrat Purusha, cosmic God. So you will slowly understand, everything is his. We are pouring water on the person from who said, oh, all the Ganga is coming, all the water is coming out. And we are putting flowers on the person who said is Himalayas itself. We are showing fire to the person who is the embodiment of fire itself. What fun we are doing. So you will start understanding. Maybe I don't have to do all these physical things. I can just mentally start repeating his name and remembering his form. It will slowly become japa. Understand? From many deity worship, it will become one deity worship. From one deity worship, it will become slowly japa, repetition of name. Maybe this can be called as third standard. Then, after some time, I think even repeating name is not required. If I just can hold his wonderful, blissful form in my inner space, that is enough. Meditation. From japa, you move to the dhyana, meditation. This can be called fourth standard. Then, the deep devotion, when it ripes, you don't even have to sit and meditate, just very remembrance puts you in ecstasy. It's called Leela Dhyana. Ramakrishna says, first teaching of Ramakrishna, if you remember your God or Guru and your eyes become watery, this is the last Janma for you. Very powerful word. I can say essence of Ramakrishna's philosophy is that one line. That's all. Nothing more needs to be added. Just remembrance puts you in ecstasy. It is called Leela Dhyana. This may be fifth standard. First standard is many deity worship. Second is one deity worship. Third is from worship to japa, repetition of name. Fourth is just meditation, means visualization of that form. Fifth, just remembrance, not even visualization. Smaranat ananda. Just by smarana, ananda. Just by remembrance, ecstasy. Leela Dhyana. They call this as a Leela Dhyana. Just a simple remembrance is ecstasy. Then, the next level is the deep devotion towards that one form, maybe Shiva or Rama or Krishna. That joy, that feeling connection, understand, is so powerful. It will naturally, automatically bring a living master into your life. Only if you are in that state of Leela Dhyana, you will have that click with a living master. Till then, you can never have a click with a living master. Understand? Having direct connection, the right understanding of living master will happen only a person who has come up to the level of fifth standard. When you see a living master, suddenly the click happens. Oh God, what I was fantasizing and visualizing and enjoying by remembrance is walking on the ground with the human body. What I read in the Puranas, Bhagavata and scriptures and enjoying by remembering is walking, is living in the human body on the planet Earth. That click, when it happens, your bhakti will become Guru Bhakti. Understand? Daiva bhakti will become Guru bhakti. The connection, suddenly you will see exactly the same divine, same God, same energy walking in the planet Earth in front of you in the human body. That is why when a living master happens, if you are already devoted to Shiva, you will see Shiva in him. If you are devoted to Krishna, you will see Krishna in him. If you are devoted to Devi, you will see Devi in him. If you are devoted to any other master who left the body, you will see that same master in him. He is a fulfillment of all your visualizations and expectations and beyond. That is why you will see all those dimensions in him. All those dimensions expressing in the human body. Daiva bhakti will become Guru bhakti. This is the 6th standard. Blessed are those who experience the state of Daiva bhakti transforming into Guru bhakti. The devotion to a God transforming into the devotion to the master. Understand? It can happen only a person whose being is matured and who has become egoless. Having devotion towards a God, you don't have to give up your ego, because he is not directly going to be present in the plane where you are staying. Understand? You will never be affected by the in-laws who are staying in India. I have seen in India so much of problem between in-laws and daughter-in-laws and mother-in-laws. In this country it does not happen, because they come rarely, and even if they come, they babysit. So the problem between the mother-in-law and daughter-in-law is lot less here, because they are in different plane altogether. That is the same thing. Having relationship with the gods, because they are in different plane. But in India, so much problem. Why? They all live in same house. They have to share same house, same wealth, and same person. Daughter-in-law wants husband, mother-in-law wants son, same person. Then problem starts. You need to be egoless to be in India in a joint family. To live with a mother-in-law in India, you have to be egoless, because both are living in same plane. Same way, Daiva Bhakti does not need ahankara tyaga, ego sacrifice. Many times it is ego fulfilling. But Guru Bhakti needs ego sacrifice, because he has landed in the same plane as you are. He is doing the drama in the same language which you understand. Here, competition comes. Guru also wants your ego and you also want your ego. Both of them wants the same thing. Now the problem starts. It is just like mother wants son and wife wants husband. Same person, poor guy, what he will do? What to do? He can't do anything. And drama starts. Same way, with a Guru Bhakti, you also want your ego and master also wants your ego. Drama starts. That is why many people stop with Daiva Bhakti. And it is more or less safe, non-dangerous, non-controversial and non-interfering. You can talk for yourself and you can talk for God, both, no problem. You can stand in front of photo, Venkateshwara, I want 1 crore and I will do this, I will do that. Oh, you say you will give it, okay, all right. You can talk this side and that side, no problem. You can manage both the games safely. Even if you tell some other news, some other thing is coming from your deep navel, no, this is the message from him, you say, no, I think that my negativity, relax, hey, keep quiet, think always positive. Think positively, God will never say that. Only my negativity is telling all these things. You can always manage the game. It is under your control. That is why all the intellectual organizations stop with daiva bhakti. Understand? An intellectual always stops with daiva bhakti. A strong egoistic man cannot have guru bhakti. That is why you will see so many temples in this country. Why so less ashrams? 800 temples have been built, spending $10 billion in this country. Strong egoistic doctors. They can build temples. They cannot bend in front of a living master. Very difficult. Very difficult. See, having temple is more or less like you having the control of God. That is what is going on in many temples I have seen. They decide how many abhishekam, when, how many puja God will have is decided by them. I was shocked sometime when I see these temples here. Because if these doctors have some urgent patients, or if they don't have any other doctor to cover, the puja will be done quickly. Venkateshwara has to bath only, he has to have half bath. He has to have half archana. And the director will be sitting there and telling the priest, finish quickly. And mantra speed will increase. But with a master, you cannot do this. You cannot do this. That's where the drama starts. That's where the drama starts. The other day, some of our devotees are telling, they want to start a temple in a new place. And there are local one or two doctors, they are saying, no, we should be independent. Means what? Be independent in hospital, not in temple. Temple is the place where you need to be completely surrendering. Be independent in hospital, that is perfect place. You have to be independent and intelligent. You are certified for it. But in the temple, be completely surrendering. In the temple, independent word is wrong. Let us be egoistic. That's the right word. Because you can't tell that word boldly, they have to utter the word, let us be independent. Understand? In even the temples run by enlightened masters, installed by enlightened masters, whether some doctor has to work or not, the puja cannot be reduced. It will go on. You cannot tell our priest, hey, finish quickly. No. You cannot show your eyes to our priest, hey, finish quickly, I have to go here, I have to go there. No. The manual is prepared by Ramanuja, only that will be done. Not by the manual done by the doctor. The manual is done by these guys, no. Man who pays will not decide the tune. Man who pays the piper will not decide the tune with enlightened beings. But when it is just murtis, the man who pays the piper will decide the tune. Now what to do? That is why people always stop with this line, daiva bhakti, over. Very strong, courageous, intelligent individuals only take the step, the quantum jump from daiva bhakti to guru bhakti. Next is the ultimate drama. When the guru bhakti happens, guru starts the next job. He turns the whole bhakti and attention which is given to him just towards you as a Atma Bhakti. He says, relax from my form, unclutch from my form and go into your very self. He turns the bhakti into jnana. Guru Bhakti becomes Atma Bhakti. That is the ultimate drama, the last step. Maybe we can say the 8th standard, the last class. That is another one problem. Some people will be stuck even in this place, in this part. They will be stuck with the Guru Bhakti. No, forget about enlightenment. I want only to be around you. That is where the master's work becomes very strong. But he will never allow that. One wonderful incident, like this one person, too much caught in the form of the Ramana Maharshi, goes to Bhagavan and says, Bhagavan, please give me vibhuti from your hand. Every day morning he will take vibhuti, the holy ash from Ramana Maharshi, only then he will do his activities. First few days Bhagavan gave. After that he understood that this fellow has become addicted to the form and it is time to teach lesson. And the story says, very beautiful story. Only a living master can do this drama. This guy goes and says, Bhagavan, please give me vibhuti. He says, take it. It is there. No, I want from your hand. Bhagavan just looks into his eyes and says, this hand and that hand is same. Take it. Story says, the disciple had such a strong shock, shaking. He just sat and fell into meditation and became enlightened. Understand, it's not story, it's happened. It's such a strong shock. Maybe the word looks very simple for you. This hand and that hand is same, take it. It is not an ordinary blessing. It is not an ordinary teaching. The right time, the right mature disciple, he had only one immaturity of being caught in the form. He just turned the whole Guru Bhakti into Atma Bhakti. When the whole Guru Bhakti turns into Atma Bhakti, you become enlightened. Understand, you start with many devata, many deity worship, first standard. Then it becomes worship of one deity, second standard. Then it becomes, instead of worship, japa, repetition of the name, third standard. Then it becomes just meditating, visualizing, form, fourth standard. Then it becomes lila dhyana, smaranat, just smarana, remembrance, not even meditation. That is the fifth standard. Then slowly from there, that daiva bhakti becomes Guru Bhakti. That is the sixth standard. And that Guru Bhakti directly turned by the master towards you as Atma Bhakti, that is seventh standard. Achieving enlightenment is eighth standard. Understand, our masters have created enough techniques for all these different standard people. Do not think the first standard level techniques are foolish because you are in third standard. No. They are created for some particular beings. For some particular beings. Approach all standard, all level techniques with a deep respect. You will see everything in new light. Everything in new light. Whoever does not understand the different standard and abuse any one standard or any one part of our Vedic tradition are responsible for destroying the science of enlightenment in the planet Earth. They will have Brahma Hadya Dosha, means killing the knowledge of Brahmanyana. Never ever disrespect any standard. You do not know which one helps whom. We do not know. Our masters created techniques for all standard human beings, all standard people. Let everybody be helped from their standard. And it's like a step by step, such wonderful way. They are led from one by one, and finally led to the ultimate experience, enlightenment itself. So it is like different vehicles. The society is based on the outer world, created different levels of comforts, vehicles, things in the outer world. The society is based on inner world. Rishis created different techniques for enlightenment, different deities, murtis, techniques for enlightenment. That's all is the basic truth.
So beautifully, Swamiji expanded on the techniques of achieving enlightenment, how the Guru plays, in enlightening us, and the sacredness of each technique, regardless of whichever standard we are in. So beautiful. And today we have Manitya Aparichedyananda joining us from Kailasa, Singapore, sharing her experiences. Nityanandamma, see, not only you have such a deep feeling connection to Swamiji and taken the responsibility of becoming a Chit Sabha member, you also have done a lot of seva in the form of transcripting Swamiji's satsang. Transcribing Swamiji's satsang. Can you please share about that, Ma?
Yes, actually, transcribing is one of my love. First thing, when I connected to Swamiji, what I wanted to do as seva to support Kailasa. First thing is I wanted to transcribe Swamiji's satsang. In my inner space, is like having a very intimate relationship because you have to listen to him closely and you are listening to him all the time. So to me, it's like I really enjoy, like, can spend hours just be listening to Swamiji satsang and doing that. And I find that when I transcribe, a lot of things click. It may be we listen to him once or twice, but when you transcribe, you actually have a deeper understanding. The connection is like I can't really explain it. It's like you just get it the minute you are hearing him again and you are transcribing. Is like it just goes into your system, and it just stays there. And as and when you are enriching people, it just come up so easily. You are just able to, without having to worry what you need to say, you just be able to say it. So to me, transcribing is really, really one of my favorite. Even now, it's just that now I don't really able to sit and do this because we have other responsibility. If I have a choice, I still would love to transcribe. As a matter of fact, it also helped me to improve on my Sanskrit, which I have no background because I come from a Taoist and Buddhist background, and we were not very religious. It's just that we are born into that religion, and parents don't really know much and all that. So to be able even to transcribe Swamiji's satsang, I felt that it was an achievement to me because to hear him and to be able to transcribe even his Sanskrit, I take so much effort to try to listen to what he says and then try to Google and find out what it means in the Sanskrit verses and stuff like that. So to me, every time there is Sanskrit verses, that is a challenge, and for me, it is too good. I just enjoy it a lot. I just enjoy it. So I have been transcribing for a long time and many years. Until recently, I haven't been doing it due to a shift in responsibility.
What you're saying is so true, Ma. Actually, sorry, Ma, go ahead.
Please go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, what I was saying was, what you're saying is so true, because when Swamiji is giving the powerful truths with the satsang, and when Swamiji wants us to imbibe those truths, and something like, some extraordinary revelation Swamiji gives, he tells us, he asks us to transcribe it. He would say, okay, write it one time, write the entire satsang one time, or write it a few times. Because to make it a part of us, Swamiji tells us to transcribe. So what you're saying is so true that when we transcribe Swamiji's satsang, those words become a part of us. And naturally, when we are enriching others, those words become truth, not only when enriching others, even to enrich ourselves. When we are going through tough times, or when the mind jumps up, these words, these powerful cognitions, Swamiji's words, Swamiji's voice literally, comes as a savior and shifts us, moves us to powerful cognition. And I know, yet again, another reason why Guru is so important. So beautifully, Swamiji was explaining in the previous satsang, with a beautiful example of a mother-in-law and daughter-in-law. When you're just worshipping a deity, the total plane is different. You speak for yourself and you speak for the deity, and there is no conflict zone. And in fact, your ego is strengthened. But we cannot do this game with a guru, with a living guru, and that is why most people stop, with the deities, because there is nothing to lose. But when there is a living guru, you would need to give up the ego because you want it and the guru also want it. And Swamiji had explained in such a fun way of, with an example of a mother-in-law and daughter-in-law that we can easily relate to. So why do we need a guru in our life? So let us now hear from Swamiji in the importance of having a guru. It is not just an importance, it's a must-have. You definitely need to have a guru if you're even thinking of enlightenment, because it is only because of Guru's grace that is even possible. So let us now hear from Swamiji. Why do we need a guru?
Shaktipata. Listen. Yesterday I spoke about being in love with the visionary of your life is Guru Bhakti. I saw so many Facebook status. I am seeing so many people whom I never expected, almost from all over the world. Many people I thought who attended program 10 years before, 11 years before, 7 years before, who are not in touch with the Sangha regularly. Even from all of them I am seeing the status. You are my visionary, I am in love with you. So today, I give you the commitment, whoever puts the status, you are my visionary, I am in love with you, I will give you my personal vision about your life. I give homework for you every day. Today I am taking up a homework. In few days I will complete, but whoever puts the status, if you feel I am the visionary for your life and you are in love with me, please put a status and tag it to my page. You will have my vision for your life. For all the Adinavasis, today I really wanted to spell out my vision for you. Sadashivatva batch 1 participants, Sadashivatva batch 2 participants, both listen. And all the Adinavasis who are yet to attend the Sadashivatva, listen to these fundamental principles based on which I build my vision. First 1 year when you come into the Sangha, means Adinam, 1 year it is Salokya Mukti, means enjoying the enlightenment, being in this loka, carving your integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching. Divya Sharira, pure identity, understand, listen carefully. Just like how you build this body, food, workout, rest, care. Same way, build your Divya Sharira. That is what I am saying, carving out your spiritual identity. Build your Divya Sharira with integrity, authenticity, responsibility and enriching. 1 year is for that. Within 1 year, carve your identity such a way you enjoy the Samibhya Mukti, enlightenment of being around, near, literally the physical breathing space. I heard one guru has told Guru's physical presence is not required. And sometimes it will be hindrance. Let me make it very clear, it may be for him. I am very clear. Sadashiva is very clear. The physical presence of Guru, Veda, Agama, Saiva, Sampradayas are very, very, very clear. The physical presence of the Guru is not only necessary, mandatory for enlightenment. Of course, if somebody is not enlightened and they are sitting in the Guru Pita, then their physical presence is not required. See, if their physical presence cannot radiate, vibrate, Shaktipata, then their presence is not required. Why physical presence? Even presence is not required. Understand an important basic truth. In Veda Agama, Shaiva Sampradayas, physical presence of the Guru is not only required, it is mandatory for highest enlightenment to manifest through you. Of course, see, there are clear different components, dimensions. Like only if it is about state, means peace, kind of a consolation. For that, you just need to get their words, that's all. Nowadays you can get anybody's words just through the internet. Then you see, if it is all about only gaining some consolation, thought current, a state, then physical presence of the person who is teaching you is not required, and you also can't give the title Guru for him. If it is all about space, the way enlightenment operates, then you may need a little time, training time around him. But if it is all about an important component manifesting powers of enlightenment, Sadashiva, then physical presence is not only required, mandatory. So the very definition of Guru and physical presence as per Vedagama Shaiva Sampradaya is different than modern day trekking Neo Jingnak Sampradayas, Jakpuk Chikpak Sampradayas. Let me come back to Vedagama Shaiva Sampradaya. Either Vedanta or Siddhanta or Agamanta Sampradayas. Vedanta or Siddhanta or Agamanta Sampradayas, physical presence of the Guru is not only required, mandatory. So listen, within a year you carve your Divya Sharira and move to the space of Samibhya Bhukti, and maybe enjoy the Samibhya Mukti intensely and manifest Sadashivatva completely, intensely, state, space and powers. After 3 years, wherever you are in Shaktipata. Understand? With a clear integrity and completion, when you manifest all the state, space and powers and you are sent somewhere to represent me and take the responsibility of what for I happened, then you are enjoying Sarubhya Mukti. Understand, this is my vision for all the Adinavasis. 1 year Salokya Mukti. Carve your identity day and night. If you want to achieve extraordinary things, you have to do extraordinary things. Still I am seeing all these human stupidity cribbings from some of the so-called Adinavasis. Oh, my butt is burning. My chut is burning. This is aching. That is pulling. Understand? If you want to become extraordinary, you have to do extraordinary things. 1 year, carve out your identity, Divya Sharira. What is Divya Sharira? I will define. Understand? You take a clay and put any impression. For example, you put your hand. It gets impressed. Then burn that clay. Your hand is imprinted on it forever. So that clay is Divya Sharira of your hand. Same way, bring yourself and put the master on you, or put yourself on the master so strongly. He gets imprinted in you intensely. Then burn yourself with integrity. Now you just radiate him. Manifest his state, space, powers. You are is Divya Sharira. You are is Divya Sharira. Understand, thousands and thousands and thousands of years, Sanatana Hindu Dharma has kept this great science of producing Divya Shariris alive. All spiritual sampradayas will be relevant to planet Earth as long as they are able to produce Divya Shariris. If you are living the state, space and manifesting powers, your Divya Sharira started getting built. It has started happening. Understand? Build your Divya Sharira intensely. In 1 year, by the 2nd year, enjoy Samibhya Mukti. 2 years, build yourself completely. Somebody was asking me permission. Swamiji, instead of Shivastambha Yoga, can I go for a morning walk? What a fool you are. You already gave up your life. Get into the Shivastambha. Not only learn, decide to become a teacher for others. I was extremely happy when I saw my mother on the rope. Kundalini Raju. Not only she has become an ideal due to her innocence, now she is becoming ideal by being active. When I saw that photograph, first thing the disciples who were around me, Swamiji, Swamiji, stop her, tell her not to do all this. I said, no, let her do. I will protect her. It's not that I am just going to be so unattentive that she will fall or fracture herself or have any difficulty. No, what is there? We have enough of protection mechanisms. Let us start. Understand, will persistence to start new things in your life means you are youth and young. The day you stop doing new things, you are old, dead, waiting to be buried. As long as you are doing new things and you have will persistence to start new things, you are young. Create records. Decide when you are 1995, you will be performing Shivastambha. And decide you will be in the body as long as Swamiji is in the body. Chadaggu Samaha. Let's live for hundreds of years. Let's live for hundreds of years. Understand, a community like us keeps you relevant. Community like us keeps you relevant. I don't know whether she went up the rope, but she has tried. That itself I am very happy. No, I am really happy she tried. See, now she is setting an example for many people who are thinking they are already old and they can't do anything. Age is a stupid number, brainwashing you. If you allow an age to brainwash you, you don't have brain even to wash. In the modern day, the idea of youth is always associated with the sexual activity. No. Idea of youth is always associated to ecstatic activities, not sexual activities. Understand? Please understand, the ecstatic means the blissful activities are different, sexual activities are different. It is not that always both need to be hand in hand. Climbing the hill, swimming, marathon races, all these can be amazing youthful activity which is blissful and which is not related to sexual. Understand, youth should be associated to blissful activities. The youthfulness the idea of youthfulness is associated to blissful activities. I am introducing the Nithyananda Nagarvala, which is 9 kilometers, going through our main east gate and going round and crossing the level crossing, entering into the Mysore road, coming back through the overcrossing, not underbridge, overcrossing, and coming back to the Adinam's east entrance, main entrance. So in that way you go round all the gods and goddesses living in Nithyananda Nagara. Largest consciousness happening city. Listen. Listen to the sacred secrets. Listen to these great truths. I am repeating. The youthfulness need not be associated only with sexual activity as it is presented in the modern day. Youthfulness should be associated to blissful activities. I have seen in Tiruvannamalai, till the age of 90, people lifting the deities on their shoulder for the procession. People getting involved with the temple activities. One temple can keep whole the city alive, young, inspired, energetic and healthy. Because the right kind of food is served at right season in the name of prasadam during the right festivals and change of rutus. I tell you, one temple can keep whole city active, inspired, alive, young. Blessed are those who go and settle around a big temple which is full of activity, like Tiruvannamalai, Chidambaram, Madurai. Now coming up, Nithyanandeshwara Sadashiva temple in Bengaluru Adinam. Really, I am telling you. Be full of vibrant and active. Tiredness is devil stealing your life. Don't allow. Boredom is demons stealing your life. Don't allow it. Boredom is not you. Tiredness is not yours. Renounce the stupid idea. Boredom is you. Tiredness is yours. When you think boredom is you, tiredness is yours, you are fool. Alive, active, living, inspired beings are generated, maintained, sustained, and liberated from temples. Temples are the centers for this great activity. Understand? one temple can keep whole city alive, really alive. First 1 year, carve your Divya Sharira in Salokya Mukti. Second year, carve your state, space and manifesting powers in Samipya Mukti. After 3 years, you should be in Sarubhya Mukti, move all over the universe to radiate Sadashiva. This is the precise vision I have for all the Adinavasis who are here and who are going to come. Who are here and who are yet to come. Millions are yet to come. Understand? Millions are going to come. I have given my rough vision for the Adinavasis, but whoever feels I am your visionary, including Adinavasis, put the status, I'll do my homework of giving you my vision. With this, I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhadvaita Saivam, Sada Shivoham, the eternal bliss, Nityananda. Thank you. Be blissful.
Such powerful revelations from Swamiji, and the importance, again, Swamiji says very clearly, the Guru's physical presence is mandatory. It is not an option, it is mandatory for enlightenment to happen. So today we have been listening to Ma Parichedyananda, her beautiful experiences. Ma Parichedya has taken that responsibility in various dimensions, various ways, as a Chitsava member, as even doing the seva of transcribing, how beautifully she shared that we imbibe Swamiji's teachings as we transcribe his teachings. But in addition to that, she also took up the responsibility of being a Rajya Sabha member of Parliament of Kailasa. Nithyananda Ma, I have one question before we close. You received such a beautiful, powerful blessing from Swamiji when you were attending the Paramashiva Sena. Can you please expand about that?
Yes, during that session, actually, it was a causing session for SJP. So Ma Prema, the Swami was asking who wants to fulfill their SJP, or those manifestors who is still fulfilling their full SJP. So we have to fill in the form, and I didn't expect that anyone to be chosen. I expected it's like more like encouragement, and for Swamiji to bless whatever you fill in the form for to fulfill your SJP manifestation. So because I'm already a SJP Yajaman, so the next level is of course Kata, which Swamiji blessed me before. He gave me the Kata blessing, so I just fill in, says that I need to fulfill my Kata blessings. So the next thing is in the session, Swamiji just I was called by Ma Prema to come up. How am I going to fulfill my SJP Kata? So first thing that I remember, because in the Paramashiva Sena is that you need to do what you need to do. You need to be active. You just have to do your enriching and causing. So first thing is, because it's still fresh in me, that all RS has to do enriching and causing. So I just say that enriching and causing, I have to continue to do enriching and causing to cause my own SJPK. That's all I say in one sentence. The next thing I know, Swamiji came online, and he just gave me the blessing. He says that, he gave me the tatastu that he will manifest the SJP Karta for me. He says that he gave the story of Pragalata and his father, that, the little baby that point the finger, and Narayana and, Vishnu. It says that when his father asked, where is your idol is, the baby is trying to point the finger. He said, exactly wherever Ma Parachidya is pointing, I have to go. So she is now in Singapore. I have to land in Singapore quickly and let her manifest what she wants. I had to fulfill what she asked for. First, he told me was that he gave me he says that I'm authentic. That's why he is, because of my authenticity, he has to fulfill my desires. He has to fulfill what I want, my goals. So first thing is, he said, because of authenticity, he is giving me the boon. He will manifest the SGPK for me. All I have to do is just do my energy causing more intensely. Yeah. That's what Swamiji is blessing me for. I'm so grateful to Swamiji. I have no words to say because, to be chosen as the one who he will make sure that the SJPK is fulfilled, I feel really, really immense gratefulness to him and everyone else who was in the session, who supported the whole entire session, basically in the Paramashiva Sena program. So before this program ends, I encourage everyone to take up Paramashiva Sena, because Swamiji is going to work on individual, personally, and he's going to work so intensely, all patterns or any encumbrances you may have for years which you are unable to remove, he will definitely be able to just remove it. You will not even feel it. You will enjoy the session. You will enjoy the company of all people from everywhere globally coming together to attend this program. So it's a 30-day program. I encourage you to take this up. It's once in a lifetime. If you need to take a program, take this program. Just spend 30 days from your life to do the transformation you need in your life. You will really thank yourself for making this decision. And all I can say is don't miss it. And also don't miss a living guru. Swamiji is not just a living guru. He is an avatar. He is an incarnation. Is too rare to be connected to a living guru who is an incarnation. And on top of that, he says in one of his satsang, I'm a power guru, I'm not a mama guru. So if you remember that, power guru and not mama guru, you know that you cannot miss him. If you miss him, it is too unfortunate. So if you are connected to Swamiji now, I would encourage you to be, start doing programs, start to do some sevas, which will put you in the path to move in the right way, to move up the vertical time zone, to move to Kailasa, to be able to help yourself to get enlightened. As what Swamiji said, he's here to get us all enlightened, to live Jivan Mukti life, living enlightenment. So this opportunity is too precious. If you are hearing this satsang and you are following this particular session, please don't miss the Guru. If you are already connected to Swamiji, I encourage you to continue and don't give up. Don't give up. It's too important. He will always test. Guru is always testing, but that is just what life is all about. Life is testing us also, but for Guru to test us is next level transformation, to test us for getting us up there, to get us subtler and subtler, and then to be able to get the enlightenment. For what we have to do ourselves, we may take thousands of janmas or millions of janmas to achieve the enlightenment. He just need to do it in this life. You can just get enlightened in this life itself. You don't need to take many, many lives to get enlightened on your own. Just Guru's grace, just Guru's presence, and just doing what you need to do for yourself. Enlightening other people is enough. Enriching other people is enough in your life. So this is what I wanted to say. I just have to say it because it's too important. Don't miss it, and don't Don't drop from a guru. Any guru you have, don't drop, especially for Swamiji. You really, really have to hold on, regardless of how we are churning inside, because churning is part and parcel of transformation. Allow that to happen. And I can assure you that you will have a beautiful life with in your current situation. You will have a beautiful life with Sangha. You will have a beautiful life with Swamiji also. Thank you so much. Thank you, Swamiji. Thank you, Ma Pramama, for giving me this opportunity to speak in today's session.
Thank you so much, Ma. Thank you for joining. I just want to recap what Ma Aparichedia was sharing about that incident in Paramashiva Sena. Ma Aparichedia was making a declaration for becoming a karta, to cause herself to become not only being an Yajaman, now she is being a founding mother of Kailasa, being a Sarvajñapita Yajaman of Kailasa. She declared to go to the next level of becoming a karta. At that time, when she made this declaration, Swamiji, of course, Swamiji is literally present throughout the program, Paramashiva Sena, a program that is happening. When Ma Aparichedia, she attended the first Paramashiva Sena in Los Angeles, when she made that declaration, immediately Swamiji intervened and blessed her, saying that Ma Aparichedia is so authentic that when she makes a declaration, Swamiji has to jump, run, and make that happen. And he gave that example of Bhakta Prahalada, when that little boy, because of his greatest devotion to Lord Vishnu, when he was saying that Parandama is everywhere, in whether it is a pillar, whether it is a rest, in anywhere, in any form, Parandama is there. And when Hiranyakashipu asked, if your Parandama is everywhere, is he there as in this pillar? At that time, the little kid was ready to show his finger to any pillar or anywhere where Parandama is there, is always present. At that time, Lord Vishnu runs. He doesn't know to which pillar this little kid is going to point his finger, so he can be present there. So how Vishnu rushes to fulfill that little child's desire because of his greatest devotion, like that Swamiji rushes to fulfill her declaration, becoming a karta. Swamiji said now he has to land in Singapore to fulfill her declaration of becoming a karta. So and Swamiji said, well, he has to manifest it for her. So that was the very, very powerful, such a powerful blessing that Swamiji gave for Aparichedia Ma, and I personally wanted to hear from you, Ma. So thank you so much for joining us today and sharing your wonderful experiences and the strong feeling connection that you have for Swamiji and the responsibilities that you have taken for Kailasa as a Chitsabha member, as a Raj Sabha member, and the responsibilities you're doing for that. Thank you so much for joining, and thank you all viewers. Nithyanandam Solamanaya, thank you for joining, and many viewers who have joined us on the show. Thank you for watching, and we are looking forward to seeing you all tomorrow in the next session of the Chaturmasya series with yet another powerful truths from Swamiji during this Chaturmasya. Thank you, everyone. Let us now close with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Sarvam Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Padukarpanamastu. Om Nithyanandam.